Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here, and welcome back to Baldur's
Sorted.
Gate. Alright, we're going to Firewine this time.
Right, what's
I
this
did
then?
look into it, so from what I could tell, the Ring of Energy, also called the Victor here, will hit enemies in the line that it strikes across. Everyone caught in that blast will be hit. And turns out there's no save against it either. So you can use it on things like liches without a problem. Because like if I'm thinking through it, the only thing I'm aware of in the entire game that really protects you against straight magic damage is a potion of magical shielding. And those are very rare, and I know that no enemies in the game actually use them. So basically everything is vulnerable to that shot, because there's no specific protections against it. And there's no save either, so I've got that too. If I sell it and buy it back, it'll be recharged to 50 uses. The issue is I don't know how expensive it would be. Whatever expense it is, I could probably afford it with my money. But much like recharging the Sand Thief's ring, it would be rather expensive. At least I know the Greenstone Amulet is cheap, so I think I could just use and recharge that whenever I need to. The only real limitation on that thing is its duration. Alright, so we got quite a bit of desert out here. In the Firewine Ruins, there's new gauntlets I'm going to get out here, real nice ones. Gotta kill a swordsman to get it. There's a protection for magic scroll on a priest. I could kill the priest to get it, but he's not worth all that much experience, and I don't really want to risk fighting a priest. And it's like killing an innocent, which is the biggest gripe. And I kind of need to build up some rep now, because there's a quest in Baldur's Gate that requires at least 15 or 16 to start it. And I don't really feel like paying for rep when I might need my money for recharging items. So yeah, that's a thing. Trying to build up some rep. So I'm not going to kill the guy. I just have to give him the right dialogue options, and he'll give me the Scroll of Protection from magic. Because he hates magic, because he worships Ilmatar, who usually I'm a fan of, but his view on magic is entirely skewed and wrong. Alright, I'm not going to bother with that whole lower path there. I've explored this area many times, and I can confidently say there is nothing there. I was surprised there was nothing out in this desert. Sometimes you find some skeletons or kobolds or wild dogs, but there was nothing. Right, Kark the Ogre Mage is out here too. I'm going to be drinking another one of these, and I meant to put the Golden Girdle of Ernst somewhere. That doesn't matter. It's pretty effective, and I mean, I don't know why that is relevant at all. The real reason I'm not worried about it is because there really isn't that much to have to pick up.
Hi, friend.
Oh. He didn't give me the scroll. 5 scrolls is what we're dealing with this game. 5 scrolls of protection from magic. Well, that's annoying. Why does he have the scroll then? I thought he gave it to you at the end of that. I thought I remembered him giving that to me at the end. I'm dumb. Well, fortunately, my plans allowed for a slight differentiation in what I might have, and I don't need another scroll. Those are zombies. In order to beat the game.
Get over here.
There are still 5 I can get. And I might not even need to use all those, but I would definitely keep them on hand. I think it's curious that they made it so you can only use them on yourself. That's specifically to avoid an exploit I used to use, where every time I was up against an intimidating mage or magic user of any kind, I just hit him with the protection from magic scroll, and he couldn't cast anything. It was hilarious. But now you can't do that, because that's too much fun and out-of-the-box thinking. Here we got that bard that tells us the story of the place. That's a long story. You can kill him if you want. Pretty sure it counts as killing an innocent. But I've never killed him, I don't think. I have used a control command to kill him, though. And he has a +1 spear on him. Which means he's one of the 2 places you could actually get a +1 spear before going to Cloakwood. The other one being killing that paladin in the Jovial Juggler Inn, and have fun with that. So if you want a spear for whatever reason that's magical before going to Cloakwood, this is probably the best place to get it. That's a surprising amount of kobolds. The game usually doesn't throw encounters of any size that big at me. Or of any creatures that big at me. Alright, so I would like to backstab the Swordmaster up north. While he doesn't have a ton of hit points and isn't a super big threat, he can hit pretty hard. And if I deplete all of Kark's spells and haven't killed him, he'll start carving me up like a roast turkey, because he's actually good with his weapon. Oof. Gotcha. Alright, these gauntlets are much better than what I've got. +1 to Thaco, +2 to damage. I think. Maybe it's the other way around. It's one of those two. Either way, that's a massive increase. So Kark. I don't know if Kark throws any mind-affecting stuff at you, but I know he has a lot of other spells that are nasty. This here will tank, like, between 5 and 10 of them. So, yeah, there's that. I need to be very careful. I know that woman is around here somewhere who will summon him. I would rather be able to... Okay. Okay, fall back, fall back. There go up all his protections. Okay, I would like to at least get the chance to take out one of his mirror images. Oh, he doesn't have mirror image yet. I could hurt him bad. Nice. Let's just do that. Alright, yeah, I just missed with an 11. So I'm going to have to really try to hit him hard. He's one of the most intimidating enemies in this game, without a doubt in my mind. And I think he has another annoying mirror image he can throw as well. Man, I'm having trouble hitting him. Nope, my protections are out. Come on, start carving him up. His most dangerous spells are... Ouch. Got him. Alright. That went pretty well. 3,500 for his death. Not enough, in my opinion. And I'm going to keep on getting roasted by that acid for a little bit, because he was a high-level mage. There it goes. Alright. Kark is dead. That was another major threat that I was contemplating how to deal with for quite a while, that is now out of the way. The last one I'm really concerned about, until later in the game, is down in Gullykin. So we should also be dealing with them. I've only got one more potion of magic blocking with me, so I would hope I don't have to use it. For a while, at least. I plan on using it on Daviorn. Because Daviorn is as annoying a spellcaster as Andrus, where he does the constant teleportation and auto-recharging mirror images and slinging spells from a different room kind of stuff that's just absolutely stupid and game-breaking. But he'll do it. Someone's walking around out here. I can hear them. There they are. Kind of felt the need to hunt down and kill all of them. Whatever. It should not have taken 11 days with my natural healing factor. 8 hours is more than enough time.
Sorted.
Oh yeah, or I hope you're ready for the most boring slog dungeon of your entire life, because that's what this is about to be. I have a relative idea where some traps are, but definitely not all of them. Pretty sure this room doesn't have any. Just some kobolds. But I believe there's some over here somewhere. Probably up around that corner, but I am not taking chances in this place. And the lightning bolt traps are so devastatingly brutal. Speaking of, I think I'm just gonna keep one of these in my quick slot. And my last one of these as well. The hope is I don't accidentally somehow panic drink it. I should be able to hold myself back from at least that. If I spring a trap that's a lightning bolt, I'm hoping I can get an absorption off before it kills me, because absorption makes me completely immune to lightning. So does magic blocking, now that I think about it. That's what I used with my Berserker, first time I played through this area with him. After I lost a life to one of those lightning bolt traps, I had to figure out a way to survive it. Potion of magic blocking was the only thing I had on me that could fix it. There was a trap there I didn't even know about. Whatever. Alright, there are traps in some of these doorways, I think. I might be thinking of Ice Island, but either way, not gonna hurt to check. So this is a pretty big dungeon. It's not massive, but it's pretty decent sized. The real annoying thing is you can't just go through and peacefully check for traps all the time, because there are kobolds around every other corner. At least by my level, the kobold commando encounters are, for some reason, I'm still on insane, right? Yeah. Kobold and commando encounters only seem to be limited to one commando apiece. So there's that at least. I don't think there's anything in this hall. I have very good detect traps, so I can tell most of these threats before they're even there. There's a doorway there, but it just leads me back to Gullykin. I haven't been there yet. I'll take the other entrance, though. I'm confused as to why the one down here even exists. It brings you up in the temple in Gullykin. And the town knows about it, because that's the one Gondolar Luckyfoot tells you to use when you say you'll clear out this place. I find it weird that it even exists. Because, like, the kobolds are their enemies. They're constantly killing and attacking them and stuff, so why do you have a place that leads you right to them in the middle of your town, and you're aware of it? Like, the other entrance is the result of a spy. A traitor halfling who's working with the kobolds and the ogre. And the mage. I don't know what that mage's deal is. He has a name, he's a human mage, so generally there's more to them than meets the eye, but not to that guy. I don't know, I felt they could have done more with this place. It had some decent storytelling in it. You know, you got the ghostly knights walking around, the besieged little weak people town, like you always have to have in fantasy settings, and then you got the indomitable mage at the end of it, or mages in this case, and there are many minions, but the minions are weak. The ruins are somewhat underwhelming. And the town really doesn't seem under all that big of a threat. Because you come rolling in and they're all like, ah, more adventurers. You here to check out the ruins of the tower, because we can help you out with both. And then they just kind of, and when you offer to clear it out, they're like, man, no big deal. You know, you win, you lose. Whatever, we'll be alright. I don't know, it just doesn't feel like it's got much gravity to it, I guess. It might seem like I'm being needlessly cautious. Given my last life, I'm real terrified of losing this. I know with how good the detect traps ability I have is, I don't have to wait forever. I can take a few steps without a problem mostly, but I mean, I'm telling you, I don't know exactly how long the detect traps parameters reach. Sometimes it takes a little longer with some traps than it does with others. I really don't feel the need to risk it. I think this is just an empty hallway. I don't know if it's got a trap in it or not. I'm pretty sure this game predated secret doors. Like, they hadn't been added in yet when this place was. I think. But then again, I'm not certain if Firewine Ruins is part of the Tales of the Sword Coast. I don't think it is. But Gondolar mentions Durlag's Tower when you go over there, and that wasn't added till, like, the Sword Coast one. So maybe Gullykin was added in? That's like a little extra thing for the Firewine Ruins? I'm not sure, because I wasn't alive when both of them were released. And I didn't care about them until much later as well, so I've got no clue. Is there not one in here somewhere? I felt like this little off room was here to hurt me. Guess not. I know there's one in here. Yeah, oh man, that was close. I think that might have been a lightning bolt trap, too. For all my talk of kobolds around every corner, we really haven't seen that many kobolds around the corners. I've killed 3 so far. I know there are more up here. But when you have a full party, they also seem like more of a nuisance, because every group you encounter has a pile.
Spit it out.
Yeah, I'll spit it out. I'm going to encounter one the moment I round this corner. The moment I round that corner. See if I can do that. Nope. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, gee. Duh. I thought that stupid skeletal knight was going to be up here. And there should be a kobold there. I know that. I was trying to just sneak by. I didn't... Oh, my goodness, my life just flashed before my eyes. There's the kobold. The skeletal knight is up there. There he is. Alright, he's probably going to come down here. We can have our little confrontation. I can kill him. All good times, good times. Okay, I'm just going to go do that now. Scared the life out of me. If it came back into that room, I would have drank the potion of absorption. I had my finger on the trigger, but didn't want to waste it. Then again, what is wasting it in this place? I mean, when I really think about it, I'm not going to need them for that many other places. And I know there's more in the game than just these 3 I have. I'm going to drink one preemptively. Just in case something really goes wrong. I'm just going to be protected. I think that's the best bet. And keeping that potion of magic blocking on me in case something goes wrong with the ogre mage and the other wizard. And I don't want to forget by the time I'm over there. The trap that's right up at the top of this hallway somewhere is the one that killed my berserker. You know, first, I think I should go explore this area. Pretty sure this is a little one-off. But I'm also pretty sure there's a trap in it. See how long that took? That's why I can't trust that a trap is there or not. Yeah, this hallway right here was where I lost my first life with my berserker. Because I sprung a trap somewhere, and it was a lightning bolt that came over, hit me, and then bounced between me and the walls like a dozen times in like less than a second or something like that. I mean, it was crazy. Did I even hit him with fire? Nope, I just shot him and he died. At least I'm pretty sure it was in this hallway. It could have been that other lightning trap I just sprung. Alright, this will take me back to the main room pretty soon. And then it's a straight shot to the enemies. Once I reach their big room, I'll know I've dealt with all the traps. Until then, gotta keep my wits about me. And I think potions of absorption last a few hours, right? Yes. I didn't even check. I just checked the resistance for some reason. Yes, 2 hours. Alright. So I'm all good on that. Pretty sure this zone is safe, but can't risk it. I doubt it would kill me. Lightning bolt's the only traps I'm aware of in Baldur's Gate 1 that'll do that much damage that fast. Alright, up the last corridor. Going through this place with a party is easy, because you could just make the thief invisible. and they can move with impunity, and you just keep moving them forward. Kobolds will attack, or kobolds won't attack them because they can't see them. But you can detect and disable traps without leaving your invisibility, so you can just stay safe. Hi, guys. I don't feel like going up there after you. You want to come around here to see me? Nope, you don't. Alright, you know what? Oh, just get rid of that. Okay. I was thinking to myself, they're right there. There's no chance a trap will be, right? Very nearly walked around it. Jerk developers putting it right there in the place they know you're going to be baited into because of those things. I think it's stupid that enemies aren't, like, they don't trip their own traps every time. That leads me to believe that the last trap is in this big hallway. And there might be one or two there. I don't think there's any more in these hallways, but I'm not going to risk it. Okay, if there's one type of kobold that doesn't threaten me, it's the normal ones.
Get over here.
Those guys aren't even commandos. They're all scripted spawns. I guess technically every spawn in the game is scripted, isn't it? Random or not, it's still scripted. Was that? That couldn't have been my potion. No, electricity's still 120%. I wonder what just wore off. To the best of my knowledge, I haven't used anything else. Game could have thought I had some temporary hit points from Larlock's miner train, and was just signaling to me that I would have lost them if I did. It's the only thing I can think of. There should be traps in this hallway. Is that Just Ice Island that's got them? I really feel like it isn't. And I'm pretty certain there's traps in this one, too. I hate not knowing, and the hallway just goes on. But I don't want to stop, because if I do, I know there's going to be one at the end that I'm going to trip. I'm going to keep trying until I get it. I'm going to go try to assassinate their ogre mage and then kill the normal mage. One is in view of one, the other one I'm pretty sure you can get without anyone seeing. I believe if I'm behind him, I'm completely out of view of the entire room. I didn't backstab him because he turned around.
Get over here. Get over here.
Wanted to save the potion. I was not going to risk it. That didn't say I saved, which means I probably didn't. And then there's this psychopath killing all of his own men. I was going to kill those ogre lawns. What were you thinking?
Get over here.
Alright, there's probably a couple more commandos, but that's basically it. That ogre mage had like no hit points. If I had backstabbed him, he would have instantly died. Why did he have to turn around? I could have killed everyone, not have to drink my potion. Now I'm down a potion. I'll have to think of something else to deal with Daviorn. I think at the very least, Daviorn does not use mind-affecting spells. If he does, I have the greenstone amulet, but otherwise, pretty sure a potion of magic blocking. Not blocking. Magic protection. Might afford me enough wiggle room to put him down without too big of a problem. Is that a potion of defense? Stone form. Dang it. Why does everyone have stupid stone form? Give me more defense. So there's some halfway decent loot in some of this town, but I really don't feel like looting everyone's house. Because it's sort of a lot of work, and some of them are inhabited and stuff. It's really annoying. So I'm just going to go through and see the greatest hits and get my reward. And I kind of feel like I have to explore the place just to check it off, but I'm not going to be going in all the houses.
Well met, traveler. Gandalar Luckyfoot, at your disposal.
There's like a legitimate protection scroll of some kind somewhere. There's a wand of magic missiles, I believe. And then a sling +1, which is really the most useful thing, because you often have a lot of people that use slings. And getting magical ones is sort of annoying at this point in the game. Other than that, basically nothing of worth. They got like some gems and stuff, but nothing that great. I think a few spell scrolls, but again, nothing great. Can you keep going? No, you cannot. So this area can have some ghasts and ghouls in it, I believe. Pretty sure you can find some dreadwolves every now and then. And then they've got kobolds and normal wolves and stuff, but the only real threat out here that I'm concerned with is Molkar and his group, which are the last group of bounty hunters I think I'll fight in the game. Pretty sure the last one's in the game, period. You fight some mercs in Cloakwood. And then, of course, you fight mercenaries all throughout the game. And then Sarabok acolytes, but I believe the last bounty hunters are in this place. And they're reasonably terrifying. They got a mage and a cleric and 2 fighters, but they're good at what they do, all of them. Alright, so that's the pathway down to the lowlands. I'm just gonna scout out this plateau before I go down there. It's a good thing it's night. That might make it easier to sneak up on them. The plan is the same as with all the others. Fireball until I take out at least 1 magic user, so that they've only got 1 left, and then move in to backstab him. Goal is still to try and preserve as many
Right, what's this then?
fireball uses as I can. I can always go recharge it at high hedge. I don't know what their max uses are. If I need to, I'll do that. But I would prefer to not have to. It's too bad Aldrinon's cloak is patched. Back in the day, that thing was the single most overpowered item in the game. Because it could charm anything. And I mean anything. I charmed clay golems, greater wyverns, skeleton warriors. There was nothing you couldn't charm in the game with it. And it had limitless uses per day. It was some weird, just like, control entity thing. They still had to make a save against it. So it wasn't always definite. But most of those things, like, golems don't need great saves because they're usually immune to everything. Since then, it's just been turned into a charm person type thing. Not nearly as overpowered. But back in the day, I remember using that thing to devastating effect, and it was loads of fun. But I cannot claim it was fair at all. Ooh. Okay, so I really gotta watch my step out here. Don't have any more magic blocking to keep on hand, so I just have to hope it goes right, and if it doesn't, I try to pop an invisibility. I think the worst they could do is hold or fear me. If I can get invisible, if they throw one of those spells off and I get invisible before it reaches me, I'd still be safe, because invisibility doesn't wear off and they have no way to breach it, so I could just sit there until my effect is gone. First I have to find them so I can properly, there they are, properly position myself. Let's get away from them so I don't come out of shadows and get talked to. Alright, the guy with the mace is the only one who'll talk to you. Right here's good. Who did I kill? Let's go in and check. Excellent. This guy, nope, not him. This one?
Get over here.
This one. Got him.
Get
Alright.
over here.
I was pretty sure it was that one. I think I had it right. But I wasn't certain. And that guy had the Mail of the Dead, so if it was him, he might have been harder to hit after I was out of shadows. Either way, it's all taken care of. Although, that was pretty close. Somewhat irresponsible of me. Problem sorted. And that's a lot of magical threats all taken out now. Firewine is done, Kark is dead. Molkar and his guys are all dead. Which means next episode we can go on a nice relaxing jaunt through the Wood of Sharp Teeth and massacre a whole bunch of bandits. There's only one magic user in there, and he's at the very end of the bandit camp, and I'm pretty sure I can one-shot backstab him. I plan on doing the same thing to Tagos Kozan, the leader of the Black Talons, because he's an actual threat in combat. That dude will wail on you, and he's very hard to hit because he's got full plate. One of the only 3 sets I'm aware of in this game you can actually get. Barring the full plate +1. Alright, well that's all the Gullykin you can explore. So I need to head back to High Hedge. Oop. Pretty sure I'm still in the danger zone. So I'm going to keep one on hand. Just in case everything goes sour. Gotta keep my finger on the button.
Right, what's this then?
You have been waylaid by enemies.
I'm on it.
Defend yourself.
Okay, looks like it's just Gibberlings. Also, I looked up the backstab multiplier. Apparently what it does is it multiplies your base weapon damage plus your proficiency and enchanted weapon bonuses. It takes those, it adds those together. Then it multiplies those by your backstab multiplier, then adds your strength bonus.
I'm on it.
I think that's the formula they use. And then, of course, times your critical multiplier at the end, which is only if you crit on it. So nearest I can tell, that's the reason, but I'm still not sure how I got such widely varied results. I mean, even so, like, you take 7 away, so I have 19 then. So take 7 away from that, that's 12. 12, that's 1d8 plus 4, because I get 4 from Varskona, or 2 from Varskona, 2 from proficiencies. So you have 12. 12 times 4 is 48. I mean, well, I guess you'd still go by the minimum, wouldn't you now? Okay, hold on. So minimum, okay, minimum 12 minus 7 is
Sorted.
5. So you do 5, that'd be 20. So minimum I can actually do then is 27 damage, I believe. Yeah, I think that's right. That's the lowest damage I can possibly do with a backstab. So yeah, that checks out. Okay, so I'm not crazy, just short-sighted. Good to know. Short-sighted the right word I'm looking for? I don't think it is. Thank you.
I'm on it.
All right. So that's all the side stuff. Whoop whoop. I don't consider Larswood and Peld Vale side stuff because they have story encounters in them. Optional ones, but story encounters nonetheless.
Right, what's this then?
So, next episode, that's what we'll be picking up. Clearing out Peld Vale, Larswood, and the Bandit Camp. Thanks anyone for watching. See y'all in the next one.